Today we're practicing this guard break. Yesterday we practiced a different one. Last week was a different one. Every time we review, sometimes we go back to this one or different ones. You guys are gonna process which one you like best. There's no better way. It's a question of like which style you have, how you like, and also the reaction of the opponent as well. Every time we teach, it's always showing you guys different variations, and then you guys can kind of absorb the style you like best, whichever. Some people like to pass the guard by standing up. That's me, actually. I like to stand up to pass the guard. On my knees, not too bad. I like it, but it's okay. But I share the knowledge because I know some of you like to pass on your knees. And if you're someone who likes to stand up, there's a different way as well. Okay, let's go back to this one. Going back to grabbing the belt, controlling the hip. Again, when you control the hip, I corrected a few people, don't grab on the side like this. When I grab sideways, I'm just controlling his pants, but not his hip. Not even touching his hip. The hip bone makes contact with my palm. The idea is I keep him where he is. When I'm gonna back out, after I place my knee in the tailbone and I back away from him, I wanna like, boom, separate my hips from his hips. Okay? So I need to push his hips, glue them to the mat. So when I grab here, I'm pushing hard. When I grab here, I also wanna take time to place my palm on his hip bone. When I'm ready to go here, when I back out, I don't want him to follow me. So I push to keep him away. That's what helps me break open the guard. Now I'm gonna get to here, follow with this elbow, and get to this position here, and I create that angle. See, that's very important. When you get to here, you don't stay in the center. You turn. See, I bring my knee on this side, palm to palm. Okay? Grab the lapel, 4 fingers on the outside. Okay, so all we're doing is pull, that way there it's snug. When I grab, it's like a rope. I can follow the rope here. But if I just grab here, I don't know where I'm grabbing. So I guide the lapel. See, I'm pulling, I guide the lapel. This hand goes underneath. I grab the belt, the pants, or the bottom of his gi, and I just raise his hip off the mat. Once I'm here, I place my leg here. I'm trying to finish the choke, the first technique. But this time, it's a little bit more tough, you know? He knows and he can resist a little bit. Maybe he's very strong, very tough, or I don't get the perfect angle. Maybe it's a little bit too high on the grip. That could happen. So instead, when he's focusing on this, I'm just gonna finish my pass. See? It's very important to drop my hip so it doesn't frame me. So I'm sprawled out, all my body weight is here, and if you take a look on this side, my knee is up. So my knee and my shin is controlling his leg so it doesn't recover the guard. All right, if my knee was like this, I have nothing controlling the guard. When I fall down, I control this leg. It's like using my hand, but I don't need to use my hand now, okay? When I get to this position now, a lot of times he doesn't like this. It's still pressure. So when I get my side control, what is he gonna try to do? He's gonna try to turn a little bit because he can't turn against me because I'm framing him like this. So now when he can't turn here, he's gonna try to escape there. Yes, exactly. That's the side he's gonna go. What came off the mat? His shoulder. So when I was to this position like this, 1, he turns this way, shoulder comes off the mat. Boom, grab. Okay, all I go is underneath, 4 fingers, palm up, grab his jacket. Lots of space. Now, I drive down and I pull, see? That's the paper cutter. Okay, a lot of times people think we can only do the paper cutter when the arm is like this. This is a viable option, but it's not the only one. The idea of the underhook is for him not to move away. When I'm choking him this way, if he turns this way, he's choking himself. So if he turns this way, he removes the pressure. This is just to stop him from moving this way. See, he can't move. To move this way, he has to raise his shoulder off the mat and put the weight on this one. When I put a frame here, my forearm is underneath that shoulder. Now he can't roll onto his side. Does that make sense? I'm gonna put everything together, belt grip, pants, or hip. Once I'm here, tailbone, 1. I get here, single leg position, create my angle. I can make a pit stop. I wait, get a nice grip underneath, I drive up. I'm trying the first technique, but it's not working. I force the pass. See? Once I'm here, he's gonna try to escape. He's gonna try to turn this way, see? Boom. Hand goes inside. What I need to do to bring him back down, I sprawl the leg, see? Boom. That's it. Now you get someone who's super tough. This, they can still resist once in a while, but not this. Okay? So at the second you sprawl your weight, boom. Once you're here, toes on the mat, not working, make a circle like this with your elbow. It's very hard to resist that one. Okay? So it's almost you go for option 1, fails, flow right into option 2. When he's turned to his side like this, and I was just holding here, when I end up choking, I'm pulling the collar towards his neck, but there's nothing choking him, right? It's just like holding him. So I have a good grip, but there's no pressure on the neck. There's just enough to control him. But I don't want to control him, I want him to tap. So the thumb has to go past the line of his gi, right here, like this, almost where his ears. When I close, see I go like, it's almost like I go, and a good trick too is, when you go like this is good for 4 fingers. If you go inverted grip, it's easy to put the thumb inside, and then when I turn, see I rotate, see it's already on the neck. I didn't even close my fingers yet. So I go like this, 1, watch when I rotate my wrist, see, 2. There's already a little bit of pressure. I feel his neck is freaking out, okay? So for practice, we don't go 100%, but you have to understand how to do the choke, because if you decide to compete, you have to know that the choke works, okay? So 1, rotate. Now, when I pull into the choke, see when I have this, and I pull into the choke, not just his gi, but my wrist is gonna be on his neck. See, my wrist does the work. Look, he's not even, like, I wanna get to here, but sometimes he'll tap before I get there. Because now I'm not choking him with the lapel, I'm choking him with my wrist. And every time we do collar chokes, it has nothing to do with the jacket. The jacket is just a handle, okay? I could take your t-shirt, bundle it up together, and make a grip to choke you out. If you're wearing a lanyard for your keys, I could use that. A hoodie, winter jacket, it doesn't matter. The point is, the hands are just grabbing onto something. Could be your ponytail, you know? It's just to hold them in place. What does the choke is the pressure into the wrist bones. Palm up, palm down, palm up, and vice versa this time. So always the blade of the wrist, okay? So once we're here, I want you guys just to start this piece. Put the thumb inside, rotate your wrist, grab here, and now bring your leg back. See? It's the wrist that does the choke, okay? If I don't do that, what's gonna happen is I have to work double time to try to finish the choke, and when he's trying to escape the wrong side like this, I'm only pulling him back, but look at all the slack I have. When I try to pull him back, there's a lot of slack. And now look at the position of my fingers. I'm holding like this, okay? It's gonna hurt me more than him. I'm gonna lose the grip, I'm gonna get tired. When I release the choke, my hands are burnt out, my fingers are very tired. When I go here, I'm just holding on, like if I'm holding on to like a boxing glove, my hand's inside a fist, I'm like this. I don't get tired, I'm just holding on to him. The moment I let go, my fingers are fine. But when I'm like this, I get very tired fast. Okay, so never try to choke with your fingers like this. Wrap the lapel and bundle it up like you're gonna throw a punch. So go here, like this. It's very strong, firm. Okay, you have to be convincing. So the person who gets his collar grabbed, it's like, oh my goodness, I can't break this. I have to try to find a way to escape. They're gonna try to run away from you. They're gonna turn this way. Lots of space to get the underhook and then bring them back down with a sprawl. Okay, let's try.